Here's what you don't see coming in the next week. Here's what you don't see coming in the next week. Wow. Okay. What you don't see coming in the next week is that you're moving through a cycle of cycle breaking, is what I'm getting. We have the first two cards as Strength and the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords tends to do with like a lot of fog being cleared through the might of your clarity, but this is reversed. So right now you're moving through breaking a cycle within you, which is really significant in terms of relationships and friends. Okay, the bottom three cards that we have here are the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Okay, so this has everything to do with connections. It's friendships, it's connections, it's people that have done you wrong, and it's finding what is in alignment with you, okay? I feel like this cycle that you're currently moving through this week, that you're breaking, that you're shattering, I'm hearing shattering the mold. There's something that you're letting go of that's extremely significant in regards to your own worth in the ways that you have allowed relationships and friendships into your life before. I'm almost hearing that like you used to let people in that just weren't worthy of you, to be completely honest. Like you used to let people in that you would give and give and give and give to, and then they would still take what you hadn't given, is almost the energy that I'm getting. There's something here that's like, no bueno, no bueno. And it's not a fun energy. And I feel like you've been breaking or moving through a cycle of recognizing that you deserve better. And there's an energy of like, you're coming back into yourself, your like true worth right now. And so again, with the Strength, like this isn't an easy thing to move through. This is really significant for you. It's very beautiful, and it's just very it's very rewarding too, because you're recognizing what you do deserve. And right now, since you're breaking this current cycle, you're almost like there's no motion in this week, okay? So allow yourself to not be in motion, because there's something about like you're not meant to be in motion, you're meant to be shattering the mold. And by shattering the mold, that means inward, okay? It means going inside and being like, how can I break the concept of what I believe? How can I come to a place of new sight, new recognition? What is it that I'm not seeing that's foggy? It's almost like the angels are asking you, like, challenge your thoughts. Like, ask yourself why whenever you have certain kinds of thoughts. Like, break the mold, like shatter what you believe in right now, just to see what comes through the shattering, okay? What I can tell you is that through this, you're going to be moving, you're going to be recognizing, and I feel like you already know like what you're wanting, what you're ready for. There's a journey to be had, and this journey is to come into union with beings who do feel very in alignment with you. I feel like you already know some of them. You probably already have like some people that you know that you're meant to be in connection with, but there's journey to be had, you know, and like by breaking this cycle, by shattering this mold that you've been like living within, truly like shattering it, you finally get to see what comes through. They're almost showing me like a gift inside of like a glass bubble. And the only way to get the gift is to shatter the glass bubble, and then you have the gift inside. So they're showing me that like through the shattering, you're gonna be receiving. You're gonna be receiving. Okay, angels, what else is coming this collective's way that they don't see coming? Yeah, that's just more of the same energy, ending a cycle. What else? Ooh. Okay, we got a bunch of cards. I feel like you're very protected at this time. 444 is on the timer as I'm saying that. You're being watched over, to be completely honest. Oh my gosh. Did I not just say you're going to be receiving? Okay, let's start with these ones and then we'll move into the ones about receiving. But we have the 7 the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. So again, like, I'm almost getting the energy that, like, what you don't see coming right now, like what you're not aware of, is that this shattering of this mold is leading you into receiving what you finally deserve. And it's you setting boundaries, to be completely honest. Like, I'm getting an energy of, like, you didn't used to hold regard for your own self-security, self-bound. Like, I just feel like you used to, like, wear yourself a little thin, and it would cause havoc, is the energy that I'm feeling. Like, and even with others and with yourself too. Like, you've probably been in situations where, like, no one came out better off, you know? Like, you all technically came out better off because you learned a lesson, but it's like no one won, is the energy I'm feeling. And now this mold that is shattering is causing you to hold bounds so that your hard work does pay off, and so that everyone comes out winning, or at least you do, and not in a negative way, is the energy that I'm feeling. Because the next two cards we have are the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, which is like a really, really insane transformation. Like, this is the energy of rags to riches. Like, rags to riches, my friend, rags to riches. So what you don't see coming is that this cycle that you're letting go of is what has been holding you back. I'm almost getting that, like, you don't see this coming because you didn't realize that what was holding you back was in your own head, was in your own concept of, like, these beliefs, these constrictions that you've been, like, believing that needed to be shattered, like this mold that's needed to be shattered. You didn't realize that that's what it was, and this is you coming out of it. So, like, what you don't see coming is that this shattering is taking you to a new height, is basically taking you from rags to riches. Like, you're about to be massively rewarded in the shattering of this mold specifically, because I'm almost getting the energy of, like, maybe it's some kind of construction that you have been living within where you thought that you were a certain way. They're telling me to reference, oh, I fucking love this book. Okay, they're telling me to reference this book. What's it called? Shoot. The Courage to be Disliked. That's it. They're telling me to reference this book because in The Courage to be Disliked, there's this concept that it's this Adlerian psychology or philosophy. Anyways, it's an amazing book. I highly recommend it. But they're telling me to reference the concept that in Adlerian psychology, basically they say, like, trauma's not real. And let's say that that's the construct, right? So trauma's not real. And so you sit back and you're like, what do you mean trauma's not real? And so you sit back and then you question yourself and you're like, whoa, what if all of this has just been, like, excuses that I've been holding on to, that I've been claiming as trauma to hold me back, is the energy that I'm really getting. And so you sit with it, you look at it, and you're like, I'm not going to claim that any longer. And that's the shattering of the mold, right? Like, that's the example of that shatters that mold, and suddenly you don't have any trauma. You're like, no, actually, I choose my reality, and I choose not to live in that concept of what trauma is. And suddenly you go from rags to riches, my friend. Like, that's the energy that I'm feeling. And I know that might not be for everyone, but it's that concept, okay? So take it as you can. But it's the concept of shattering something that you always thought was real, but you're like, whoa, like, maybe I was just taught that was real, and I was taught that I can live in excuses for what's happening in my reality instead of living in the abundance of what's actually going on and what I can craft and make happen myself. Okay? Wow, this is such an incredibly powerful message. So I am so excited for you. This is fantastic. Like, get ready to be rewarded. Get ready to fully receive and just experience a whole new reality, because this is so big for you, okay? Woo! Okay. I love you so much. If this message resonated with you, please do let me know, and I'll see you in the next message.